died when Anat slumped against Tariq, and Cody's howl echoed, a chilling sound in the night. "They were after me." The boy's low, choked words made no sense, but his eyes spoke volumes. Anguish, sorrow. "She threw herself in front of me. If it wasn't for her, I'd be—" They were shooting at me. No, it wasn't possible. Anat? Her sister just looked down, her usually smooth forehead creased. Anat's hands pressed against her ribs, but they couldn't halt what bloomed behind them on the white of her shirt. Dark petals reaching out, spreading, covering the white. Blood. "Anat!" Kyla's cry tore through the night as Anat's knees buckled. She sank to the cold concrete steps, pulling both Kyla and Tariq down with her. God, please!" Pure desperation lifted the prayers skyward. "Someone help us!" She pressed down on Anat's hands, despite her sister's pained groan, trying to staunch the flow. To no avail. "Miss Kyla! Somebody call 911! Miss Kyla!" The urgent words jerked Kyla from her panic. She focused on Tariq. "Help me." He struggled to stand, his hands under Anat's arms. "We have to get her inside." Nodding, Kyla gripped Anat's legs, and they carried her through the entry into the vestibule, dodging a frantic Cody. Tariq pressed Kyla's hands against the sticky flow escaping her sister's body. She welcomed the solid feel of Cody leaning into her. God, please." "Keep the pressure on. I'll call an ambulance." Biting back tears, Kyla nodded again. She watched as the young man bolted toward the phone. Then she let herself look down at Anat's white face. What if they couldn't get here in time? What if it was already too late? What if Anat was— No. Kyla squeezed her eyes shut. There was only one thing her stunned mind could take in, a single fact it could grasp. One person had caused it all. The anger, the danger, Anat getting shot. Anat dying. "Don't even think that." "I'm sorry," she said. Kyla's remorse weighted her like a sodden cloak, bending her, breaking her. "Oh, Anat, I'm so sorry." Her sister's eyes opened. Her fingers closed over Kyla's. Forgiveness drifted on pained gasps. "Not your fault." But Kyla knew different. Her sister was dying, before her eyes, in her arms, and there was no doubt in Kyla's mind. It was all her fault. Chapter 1. A quote from Leo Nikolaevich Tolstoy. "Don't seek God in temples. He is close to you. He is within you. Surrender to him, and you will rise above happiness and unhappiness." And this from the book of Job, chapter 16, verse 15. "Here I sit in sackcloth. I have surrendered, and I sit in the dust." Death was waiting. Staff Sergeant Rafael Murphy didn't have to see death to know he was there. He could feel him, feel the icy fingers inching up his spine, the disquiet shivering beneath his Kevlar, the heaviness in his chest like a claymore aching to go off. "Back off. You're not getting my guys." He glanced over his shoulder. He could have sworn the DZ was still in sight, but all that met his searching gaze was the fog cloaking them. The Huey had no sooner dropped them than the blasted fog moved in, like it was waiting for them. It took a little longer for the sand to start up. When Rafe was a kid, he used to go to the Oregon dunes with his buddies. When the wind picked up, the tiny grains whipped and stung like needles. So when he heard the stories about Iraq sandstorms, he wasn't worried. He'd been through sandstorms before. Wrong. The storms at home could be fierce, but these storms, they were flat evil. Roiling, roaring clouds that rose out of nowhere, monsters that traveled as fast as